Hey YouTubers, this is my initial review of some Brazilian hair that I purchased from AliExpress.com from a vendor there. I ordered the hair February 4th and I got it today, the 8th. Excuse me, that's my 2-year-old. I got it today, which was the 8th, and I think that is extremely fast because I have ordered things from around the corner and haven't gotten it that fast. So I'm very happy with that off the bat. I'm very impatient, so for it to come as fast as it did is an absolute plus in my book. Here's the packaging that it came in, DHL, nothing special. It literally just came in this package in this plastic wrapping. That was literally it. I mean, no frills, and I don't need all of that. That's just more money, overhead expenses that you just don't need. I ordered one lot, and on AliExpress, one lot could mean different things depending on what vendor you purchase from. I will put the vendor information down there for you to go and purchase from that vendor, if you so wish. Here are the bundles. I haven't done anything to the hair. This is exactly what the hair looks like. I did order 22 inches because I am going on vacation in 2 weeks. So I definitely wanted to have something long and luxurious, ready for the beach, These are the bundles. The hair is actually a nice weight to it. It's very realistic as far as the weight is concerned. I'll take one of the bundles for my tester bundle. This one seems to be like the thicker of the three. The wave pattern is pretty natural. It's not extremely uniform, like as in processed hair has that perfect uniform wave. So I really appreciate that. That leads me to believe that it is more natural, a natural wave than a processed wave, meaning once I straighten it, it will revert back to the original wave of the hair. It has a little smell to it. It doesn't stink. It's not something I can't handle, but considering that I'm going to pre-wash and treat the hair before I even put it in, it doesn't matter. It does have gray hairs and even some red, but that's to be expected in a natural 1B. 1B is like a dark brown, and one of the main colors in a dark brown is red for the most part, especially if it's a warm brown, you're going to have some red in it. Here's some of the gray hairs. I don't know if you could see that, but that's definitely some of the gray hairs, which again, I don't mind. I will either cover them up or just yank them out if it's that serious to me. What else? The ends of the hair are pretty much useless, so I'll probably end up cutting most of this off. And as a hair professional, one of the things that I have learned and that I've noticed is that people who tend to put videos about hair on YouTube that complain about shedding or tangling, especially tangling, comes because they don't pre-treat the hair, number one. They might just wash it and put it in. But number two, you do have to trim your ends. These ends contribute to tangling because they are dry and they are porous. They tend to attract to each other, which means they will wrap around each other and therefore tangle at the bottom and tangle all of the hair into here. So you do want to avoid that by giving it a simple trim. You can do that when you put the hair in or before. It really doesn't matter. But you definitely want to get rid of as much of the porous ends as you can. I do have my measuring tape here. I would like to measure the hair just to see if it is the 22 inches. And mind you, it's 22 inches once it's stretched out, not curled. So if you ever want hair long, if you want 22 inches curled, you need to get maybe 26, 28 inches in order to get that once it's in this state. So here's my measuring tape. Now, from root, meaning from the weft down to the bottom, it's about 19 inches. Yep, it's 19 inches. It's 19 inches with the wave pattern. So it's very safe to assume that once I stretch the hair out, you see that's a lot of give. It's definitely 21.5 to 22 inches. So that's another plus. Let's see what else. The hair, let's go through the hair. One good way to see how it's going to shed, or if I need to seal, which you should always seal, is by running your fingers through it. So I'm going to run my fingers through a couple times, see what I get. One strand. I don't know if you can see that, but I got one little tiny little baby strand. That's a good sign. The wefts, one of the complaints, I did read like most of the reviews. There was like over 300 reviews for this vendor, which is a good sign because the more people that buy the hair, obviously they are satisfied with the product. So I went by highest reviews as opposed to the best looking hair. Anybody can put a picture up of nice hair. You want to go by what the people say. So one of the complaints was that the wefts were poorly constructed. I did see that quite a few times, so I did take that into consideration. However, upon further inspection, the wefts looked decent. I would give it about a B-. It really doesn't seem that bad. I will be sealing the wefts either way. I don't care if it was perfect. I will still seal the wefts because, again, I don't want to waste this hair by pulling it and brushing it constantly and it coming out and I complain. So in order to avoid that, I'm going to go ahead and take proper precaution and go ahead and seal the wefts. But other than that, the wefts look pretty darn decent. I must say so myself. I can't really complain about that. So the hair itself feels really good. It's a natural luster. It's not like shiny or like crazy fake or anything. It says Brazilian hair virgin. I am tempted to believe that it is virgin hair, but I definitely know it's not Brazilian. And no offense to any Brazilians, but those women are beautiful and they're really, really vain. And I highly doubt that somebody would willingly give their beautiful Brazilian hair just because. So it's probably Chinese hair or even possibly Indian hair. I'm leaning more towards Indian hair because the density is not Chinese. It's not a Chinese density in my opinion. I'm going to lean towards more Indian. It's a little bit thinner, but that's good. So that is my initial review of the hair. So far, so good with the shedding. You know, again, I'm getting like got one strand right here. I don't know if you can see that, but I got one little strand right here. So that means the wefts are pretty well constructed. Again, I do see that ending once I fully go ahead and pre-treat the hair. As far as pre-treating, if you are curious about how I pre-treat, what I do first is I will thoroughly wash the hair very gently, no rigorous rubbing or scrubbing, but I will gently wash the hair with a sulfate-free shampoo and conditioner. Actually, I may have it right here in my stash, but it's not here, but I used Paul Mitchell's Awapui brand. This is just so you can see what it looks like. This is one of their oils or treatments, but the Awapui brand is sulfate free. It is very, very moisturizing and lather rich, so it will protect the hair and also provide that deep conditioning that I need. Once I do that, I will use an ampule, also by Awapui. I will use this Awapui keratin treatment. It's not like a Brazilian keratin or anything. All it is pure extract from the Awapui plant that will go in and help with these edges. Once I trim them, it will restore shine and also maintain the hair's natural state and not dry it out. So it will protect the hair as well. So you can get that. I mean, I go to a professional store for professionals only. Obviously, you have to have a license, but you can do something similar with a deep conditioning treatment. You don't have to do what I'm doing. That's just what I prefer to do to my extensions. And I noticed that when I do those types of treatments to the hair is even more beautiful because I've treated it before even putting it in. So I am not going to color the hair until I'm thinking about ombre on the hair, but I will see how it looks first before I decide to do that after I do the pre-treatment. And then we'll go from there. So hopefully everything will be good. Please stay tuned for my video after I put the hair in. I will not be doing a tutorial on it because I don't know when I'm going to do it, and I tend to do it really late at night for some reason. So, but I will show you like pictures. I'll do like a picture slideshow of the tutorial for putting this hair in. And thanks for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye.